You just landed after a 12-hour international flight. You're exhausted, your back hurts, and you're staring down a customs line that stretches so far back you can't even see the end. But you have global entry. You walk past every single person in that line, step up to a kiosk, and in less than 3 minutes you are done. No waiting. No paperwork. No agent grilling you about every item in your suitcase. That is the promise of global entry. But here's the thing, a lot of people have the card, they get to the kiosk, and they fumble through it. They hold up the line, they get flagged for secondary inspection, or they just don't know what's actually happening. Today we are fixing that. This is a complete, step-by-step breakdown of exactly how to use the global entry kiosk so you get through in under 3 minutes, every single time. Let's start with some context that most global entry holders never bother to learn, but that will completely change how you approach the kiosk. First, global entry is a program run by U.S. Customs and Border Protection, not TSA. A lot of people confuse the two because global entry includes TSA PreCheck as a benefit. But when you are at that kiosk, you are interacting with a CBP system. The data you enter, the biometrics they capture, and the decision they make about your entry, that's all Customs and Border Protection. Second, the kiosk is not a formality. It is a real automated inspection. When you walk up to that machine, CBP's system is cross-referencing your biometrics against your travel history, your trusted traveler record, any law enforcement flags, and the customs declaration you are about to make. The kiosk is doing real work in real time. Third, the receipt it prints is not just a souvenir. That slip of paper is your automated entry record. It tells the officer at the exit what the machine decided about your case. That receipt is either going to get you waved right through or directed to secondary inspection. Understanding what drives that outcome is everything. Here is exactly what happens at the kiosk, start to finish. You approach the machine. The first thing you will do is scan your passport or your U.S. permanent resident card. You open the biographic data page, the page with your photo and information, and you place it face down on the document reader. The machine reads the chip or the magnetic data on that document and pulls up your identity in the CBP system. Next comes the fingerprint scan. You will place 4 fingers on the fingerprint reader. The screen will show you which hand. The machine is comparing your live fingerprints against the biometric record CBP collected when you were approved for global entry. This is a 1-to-1 match. It is fast, usually just a few seconds. If your fingers are dry or wet, that can slow things down, we'll come back to that. After biometrics, the kiosk takes your photo. This is a live facial capture that gets compared to your passport photo and your enrollment record. You do not need to do anything special here. Just look at the camera when it prompts you. Keep a neutral expression, remove your glasses if you are wearing them, and do not look down at your phone. Then come the customs declaration questions. This is the part where most people get tripped up. The kiosk will ask you a series of yes or no questions. Are you bringing in more than $10,000 in currency or monetary instruments? Are you bringing in any food, plants, or animal products? Are you bringing in items you purchased abroad that exceed your duty-free exemption? Are you visiting a farm or will you be in contact with livestock? You answer these questions, you review your declaration, and you confirm. The machine processes everything and prints your receipt. That receipt will either be marked for normal processing, which means you hand it to the CBP officer at the exit and you are on your way, or it will direct you to secondary inspection. We will talk about what triggers secondary in a moment. Let's talk about what goes wrong, because these mistakes are common and totally avoidable. Mistake number 1, underdeclaring on the customs form. This is the single biggest risk you can take at the kiosk. If you are bringing back food, even something as innocent as fruit or packaged snacks from another country, you need to declare it. If you are bringing back goods you bought abroad that exceed your $800 duty-free exemption, you need to declare it. CBP does not expect you to leave everything at the airport. They expect you to be honest. Undeclaring and getting caught means fines, potential loss of your global entry membership, and in serious cases, legal trouble. Declare everything. You can still get through quickly. Mistake number 2, having dirty, wet, or damaged fingers during the fingerprint scan. The reader needs clean, dry fingertips. If you just washed your hands or used hand sanitizer, give it 30 seconds before you hit the scanner. If your fingers are naturally dry or calloused, press firmly and hold still. Mistake number 3, not looking at the camera during the photo capture. People look down at the screen or glance around. Look directly at the camera lens. The facial recognition works best with a straight, neutral shot. Mistake number 4, not having your passport ready. You should have your passport in your hand before you even step up to the kiosk. Do not be digging through your bag while someone is waiting behind you. Mistake number 5, forgetting that your global entry is tied to your specific passport. If you got a new passport since you enrolled, you need to update your Trusted Traveler Program account. If your old passport number is in the system and you show up with a new one, you will have problems. The people who consistently breeze through global entry have a few habits that make all the difference. They prepare on the plane. Before they land, they mentally run through everything they are bringing back. They think about purchases, food items, and anything that might require a declaration. They are not surprised at the kiosk. They take care of their hands. Sounds small, but regular hand lotion helps maintain good fingerprint quality. Avoid hand sanitizer right before the scan. They know their numbers. The duty-free exemption is $800 per person for most U.S. residents returning from most countries. Know that number before you travel. They keep their membership current. Global entry expires. Check your expiration date and renew up to a year before it expires at the Trusted Traveler Program portal. If you want help navigating that process, globalentrypriority.com has clear guidance on renewal and what to expect. They do not overstay their confidence. Global entry is not a pass to skip honesty. It is a pass for trusted, pre-screened travelers. The moment you try to game the system, you risk everything. Alright, here it is. The complete walkthrough. Step 1. As soon as you land, get your passport out. Have it in your hand as you walk to the customs area. Step 2. Look for the global entry kiosk lanes. They are typically marked and separate from the general customs line. Walk directly there. Step 3. Approach an available kiosk. Select English or your preferred language. Step 4. Open your passport to the biographic data page and place it face down on the document scanner. Wait for confirmation on screen. Step 5. When prompted, place 4 fingers of your right hand flat on the fingerprint reader. Fingers dry, pressed firmly, held still. Then repeat with your left hand if prompted. Step 6. Look directly at the camera for the photo capture. Glasses off, neutral expression, eyes open. Step 7. Answer the customs declaration questions carefully and honestly. If you are declaring items, follow the prompts. Do not rush this part. Step 8. Review your declaration summary on screen and confirm. Step 9. Collect your printed receipt from the machine. Step 10. Walk to the CBP officer at the exit. Hand them your receipt and passport. If your receipt shows normal processing, they will typically glance at it, glance at you, and wave you through. If it directs you to secondary, follow the instructions calmly. Secondary does not mean you did something wrong. It can be random. Go through the process cooperatively. Total time from kiosk approach to CBP officer, under 3 minutes if you are prepared. Global entry is one of the best investments a frequent international traveler can make. But the kiosk only works as smoothly as you do. Know the process. Be honest on your declaration. Take care of your biometrics. Have your documents ready. The kiosk is not the obstacle. Lack of preparation is the obstacle. If you are still in the process of applying for global entry, or if your membership is coming up for renewal and you are not sure where to start, check out globalentrypriority.com. It is a solid resource for navigating the application, the interview, and the renewal process without the confusion. And if this video helped you, hit subscribe. We cover everything you need to know about global entry, TSA pre-check, and traveling smarter. New videos every week. We will see you in the next one.